Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Oh yeah, we gotta turn the camera on.
Yay! And then... Space!
What does that do? Did that blow your mind?
That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody!
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay then.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, fuck it, dude.
Let's go bold.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And today we are no longer the Kickback with Matt and
Yes, we one-time special only.
Yes,
Kickback episode.
We've kicked the Kickback.
We kicked it back to the next time we feel like doing it.
Exactly. That's what the plan is. So let's see. Today is the 2nd of August. No, September.
Yes.
Unless we're going.
Need I reference?
Back in time.
Oh no.
Yes. Get back.
It's been too long since we've had a.
Yeah, we didn't make any
Back to
the
the
Future
Future
references last week.
That's true. We didn't.
Well,
you can't make that. I mean, you can make it sexy, but it's a little hard to make it deep and sexy when you got Doc Brown who's like, Marty, Marty.
I feel that there's a problem somewhere in time.
I need plutonium to get my dick up.
That's what we use in the future.
I'll tell you what, though,
plutonium.
there's a few future things coming to life. There's the predictions made by Back to the Future. You know, those self-lacing Nikes are coming out next year.
Yes, they are.
To
I saw that.
coincide with 2015.
I think they did that on purpose, though, right?
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Get a little bit of that in there. And yeah, also, Doc Brown's going to eventually invent that time machine. Cars are supposed to fly. We're supposed to wear 2 neckties and 2 watches. Although my nephew is wearing 2 watches as a trend now, of his own trend, because he just made it up. I don't know why. But I said, hey, I told him, I was like, Christian, you're right in line with Back to the Future. You know that, right?
Why? Did they wear 2?
Yeah, they wore 2 watches and they wore like 2 neckties. It was fucking stupid. Remember that guy's like, save the clock tower! Yeah. I got 2 neckties! Help me, I'm retarded!
I remember the 2 necktie thing, but I don't remember the 2 watches.
I think well, maybe I'm mistaken. I think when Doc Brown looks at the time and he's got 2 watches on, that's what I remember.
He has 2 watches on?
Yeah, it might be that he has 2 watches, that one is the time in the other time period.
Oh,
one is the current
he's
time.
got one because he's traveling time.
I don't know if it's a trend then.
Well, I don't see why that would matter, though. Why would you need to keep tracking the past time? Because you would just go back
End up at
to
the exact same time.
whatever time you wanted to go to.
I might be wrong on this. Don't quote me on
The
it.
one... There's one point... There's one point where he's got the 2 stopwatches when he sends Einstein back to the future.
That's true. That's in the very beginning.
Maybe that's what
one.
you're thinking of.
I'm not sure.
That's the only time I think he has 2 watches. I could be wrong.
But there's definitely some trends, though, that we need to still see come to fruition. Hoverboards, which
Yes.
we were disappointed about.
Right.
And we know all about that.
Yeah.
Fluorescent
I was
colors.
disappointed as all of you. Bamboozled.
We need, like, griff-type cyborg people. Yeah, and extendable bats.
Was he a
For
cyborg?
brutalizing punks.
That we do, and then we need
He was a cyborg.
We need the hoverboard that barks or growls.
Yeah.
When you get it out of the suitcase, you like.
He's like, here you go, thanks, little girl.
Strangely,
I got a bulldog now. She's like, put that little bitch away. That's for babies. I think that's what she says.
do something like that.
Throw that bitch away.
I don't understand why they don't have like the suitcase that the bulldog comes out of.
Yeah.
Is like a 1940s suitcase.
Yeah, it just pops
It's like
open at the
big
bottom.
and bulky, and it's all hard shell.
Yeah, it's like a guitar case almost.
It's like what somebody would keep like a couple bowling balls in almost.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
Whatever. It's the future, man. They can make up the rules as they go along.
This is true.
We do have everything in 3D, and while it's not Jaws 50 million,
Right.
it's fucking Rambo 50 million.
Yeah.
And every other shit movie that's won't end and won't die.
Yeah, it is giving some problems there.
I wish we could go Back to the Future again just one more time and
Mhm.
show how the effects of the future has caused Marty to shake uncontrollably.
You always
All this
bring
time
that up
travel.
every single time. It always comes back to him having a disease.
I just feel like I could play the angle up.
That's the results of time travel. Is what
Yeah.
it is.
Exactly. He's been through it too
got
much.
it in my voice.
Marty's got it in everything else.
His muscles. Yeah, I don't know.
Go to 20. What is it? 20. I mean, 30 more years from 2015. 2045.
What's that? Is that when he goes where he goes in the future?
Well, no, it's 30 years each way. 50s.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Then he goes to 1885.
Yeah, yeah.
So then it's like 100 years. But then it's 2015, which is 30 years from. Which next year, this is one of the things I was going to talk to you about today. I went to go see Ghostbusters at the 30th anniversary,
Right, I heard about that.
and for the 30th anniversary of Ghostbusters, they put it in theaters.
Yeah, which was
And-
dumb.
You-
Dumb.
To you, it was dumb. If
Pay
you-
$10 to see Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but it's for the experience, though. And I know while people have seen it many times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly how I felt when I walked in the theater. And you know why? Because there was some fucking dudes dressed up like Ghostbusters
I
with
heard that.
fucking proton packs on their backs and the little thing Egon has. And then Sean told me that he did the wiring for that guy's backpack.
I know. I saw that. That was
I was
pretty
like,
cool.
whoa, that's awesome. I said, there's a little piece of Sean with us.
10
that
degrees of separation.
night. Yeah,
Sean.
it's only 6 degrees.
Yeah. Well. It's
But
an
in this
extra-
case, it's only 1
yeah, it's
degree.
An extra 4. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, you always need the extra 4. Just some people you want to keep farther
Yeah.
away than others. So yeah, man, I went to go see Ghostbusters in the theaters
And paid $10 a ticket
I
to see
paid
it.
$10. Yeah, whatever. It was worth it. There was like it was like a half full theater.
You didn't even get to see the Ectomobile.
Yeah, I did.
But you said it wasn't there.
Oh, no, not the one traveling around York.
Right.
No, I didn't get to see that. No. But I wouldn't have had to pay admission to see it anyways. It would have just been parked out in the front.
I understand that. But I mean, like the $10, you didn't even get to see the Ectomobile.
Yeah, that's true. But it was. It looked like a cat.
That's the
having a
noise that makes
seizure. Yeah, dude, it was worth it though. I'm telling you. To me, it was worth it because that movie was way funnier than I
Well,
remember.
that's because
it.
you haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
I watch it like every Halloween.
You watch it every Halloween?
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic then, man.
It is classic.
Why wouldn't you go? If it was $5, would you go see it in the
Yes, $5, absolutely.
theater? All right.
Yeah, because that's like what we used to pay for that theater in, where was that, in Redline or Dallastown, I think.
Yeah.
Dallastown theater.
the one that did the old movies.
Yeah, it was like between $3 and $5 for tickets.
Creating motherfucking ghosts. It's so fucking hilarious when Winston's like talking to the mayor and he's like, sir, I've been working with these guys for just a few weeks, but I've seen shit that'll turn you white. I was laughing through the whole movie, man. Great movie. Even if you didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, go rewatch it if you haven't
Well,
seen it in a while.
that's the best part. Going back and watching these movies that I saw as a kid, is seeing that so many of them have like all these jokes that you completely miss
Yeah,
being a kid.
you just don't. They just completely go right over your head.
Because either they're sexual in nature or racist, or they're
Yeah.
just so subtle that you don't understand the reference.
Or it's comedic, like the way that they deliver it,
Right,
as
right.
in society. Like you're not really versed in that stuff when you're a kid. So
Yeah, yeah.
When you actually see it in person as an adult, you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's awesome.
They've also released, I think this coming week, for the 30th anniversary of Forrest Gump. They're putting that in theaters too. This seems to be like a 30th anniversary thing. So I think what they should do with Back to the Future is release it in 2015 in the theaters again, so you go see it on the big screen.
Why?
Because I'm the kind of person that would go do that stuff, and
Lame.
I'm not alone. Other people like to do
Well,
that.
I'm sure they would, because it's a cult classic.
And dude, it's like free money for the theaters.
Well, yeah.
That shit's old, and they just, I mean, I know that the film is not cheap.
But it's not on film.
What is it?
It's
digital?
all digital.
They're
Yeah.
doing it all digital now.
Yeah.
Well, if
Film
they're
is
doing it
gone.
digital, then it's fucking. Well, Brad told me that when he worked at the theater that the roles would be like that would be a lot of money, so they'd have to pick and choose which ones they wanted.
Right. And
But I guess they don't have them like that
Nope,
anymore.
they're
It's
all
like
digital now.
projectors and stuff.
Yep.
I did notice that quality when I went to go see it. It did look like it was going through a projector, like it was digital. It wasn't even remastered or anything. So I know it was kind of.
You know.
It's almost like, well, what are you paying all that for? It
Exactly.
wasn't in 3D.
Exactly.
But hey, it was worth it to me to go see it again like that. I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it like 2 times in a row.
Mhm.
But for that particular instance, it got me. It was good. It was good. And also ghost related, somewhat. Not
Okay.
really, sort of. I was driving down to the mall the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm coming up on what looks like a station wagon, and I was like, is that a fucking station wagon? And Violet's like, no, that's a hearse. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, is that a hearse driving down here? So I'm thinking it's in a funeral line.
Yeah.
And as I approach this hearse,
Mhm.
okay, it says on the back window, it says something, and it says, "We've got the dirt on everyone, eventually." I was like, is this a real fucking hearse?
That's great.
No, this guy bought an old hearse.
Yeah.
And he's just driving it around
Sure.
with goofy shit written all over it.
That's awesome.
Like he's a service or something. He
I-
just looked like some nerdy guy though.
That should be my next car. I should get a hearse.
You should fucking drive a
I
hearse.
would love to drive a hearse.
Can you imagine having like the priest, the fucking angel crucifix on the back of that thing?
Yeah, get the Angel Retribution logo on the back there from the album cover.
Have all your Halford decked out shit on it.
Yep.
People
I
just-
like get like strips of leather and stud them and like cover it as like the trim for the car. So
Yeah.
there's studded leather all around.
Man, dude, that
Put
would be
spikes on the
ridiculous.
bumper.
You got to get it where it like flames when it fucking exhausts. Just come out like a bat out of hell.
Oh man, that
And then occasionally have a body drop out the back when you hit a stoplight. Just the coffin drops out and like a body just rolls.
That's mine.
Uh-oh. Chinese fire drill. Woo, yay! It's all a game, folks. Just keep on moving, please. Don't call the cops. I got transporting a corpse. It's like a federal offense.
That's true.
It's like
is.
mishandling a deceased person.
Some of us find that out the hard way, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna find out the hard way.
Man, what are you gonna do?
That was my interesting little tidbits in my week.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So what else has been
Ah.
going on?
Nothing much. Went out and took a ride the other day. That was fun.
We did, yeah. That
I
was
was
good.
hoping we could.
Got a good half hour, 45 minutes in, I think.
It was like almost an hour that we timed it. So yeah, good 45 minutes.
Yeah. My
good.
dad was saying that whenever we're ready, he'll come up and meet us, and even if we just want to ride over to my sister's house or whatever.
Cool.
So, yeah, so that'll be good. And like I said, all my uncles want to meet up with us so we can ride. But yeah, we're continuing the saga of our motorcycles.
Yeah, slowly progressing up
quite
into the traffic
successfully.
and stuff.
Yep.
It's funny though, you go through the class and then like we learn all the skills and stuff. So that does come into play when we're riding.
Yeah.
But they don't teach you traffic stuff.
Right.
So
Right.
you got to keep your foot loose so you can shift up into that traffic.
That's it.
And we're slowly practicing and building up to that point.
Yeah.
Some of those dudes in the class though were like, I'm about to go get a 2000cc fucking bike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go die on it. Okay. Cool.
I want to go so fast that my bones liquefy on impact.
I want to be able to fit my contents of my body in the end of a fucking soup can.
Oh man, I saw this. Like how they have those. They have like canvas with stuff printed on it around the frame, right?
Yeah.
And I saw this one. It was the whole. It was like a picture of a coffee can, and it had the whole thing that Walter says in The Big Lebowski about Donnie, like printed on the whole can.
Oh man,
on a
that's
canvas.
awesome.
It's like, this is amazing.
Great.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So Ralph's nearby.
Yeah.
It's the most modest receptacle we have.
It is the most modest receptacle.
Good night, sweet prince.
Oh shit, dude, I'm sorry. Oh,
Love
man.
that movie. For that 30th anniversary, would you go and see that movie in theaters?
No, not
Why
for
the
$10.
fuck
Not
not?
for $10.
Oh my god, I'd pay like 3 times that much to see it.
There was no movie I want to see that bad on the big screen. That was pretty good for our home viewers. That just made an epic scene.
My hand like hit it, and I was like,
Like, this ain't going loose on me.
I was like Kevin Bacon in that warehouse. I had the reflexes of a cat on crack.
That's pretty fast and itchy. Oh,
Might be
man.
the fleas that I recently acquired.
Who knows?
So,
Oh, man.
you got anything else good?
I'm trying to think what else. I don't think so. Got my King Diamond shirt in, or my jacket, whatever.
Yeah, man.
Pretty sweet.
What's badass? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you
Yeah,
wanna
it's pretty.
pull it
I
up
think
there
it's
and show it.
blurry. It's over there above Matt's head. It's got King Diamond logo on the back, and then on the left chest, it's got a pentagram with Baphomet's head in it, and around the outside it says VIP King Diamond 2014.
Fucking sweet, man.
Yeah.
Probably wear that thing.
Oh yeah, once it cools down a little bit,
Yeah, and by October,
I'll
man,
be
when
wearing
that
that
show
a lot.
goes.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I got it, because I figured it'd be pretty cool to wear that to the show.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta up my King Diamond merch.
Yeah, they got they've really been doing a good job at expanding the online store.
Yeah, their online store looked pretty good last time I checked it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be
I'm gonna get some shirts and
some stuff together. Yeah,
I
well,
get a
that's
tour shirt.
yeah.
I'll go out there, wearing my King Diamond sneakers that I got.
Yeah, you lucky son of a bitch.
I had to hunt for those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
man.
I'm sure you did.
They were, and I finally found somebody who's carrying them, and yeah, they're badass though, man. I got the 9, the Merciful Fate 9.
Mm-hmm.
Cover
Well, those were
art.
the only two. It was that one, and then the Don't Break the Oath.
Yeah, Don't Break the Oath. I really wanted to get the Don't Break the Oath ones, but I couldn't find them.
Oh, you just got the 9. I thought you had both of them.
No, I don't have Don't Break the Oath. No.
Okay.
I wish I did, man. That one's one of my favorite
I don't
albums.
feel as bad then.
But I also have the Them album art on sneakers. That's the
Oh,
other one I
yeah.
got. I got
That's
the
right.
9 and the Them.
I know you got 2 of them. Yeah.
I hunted for them,
Yeah.
quested for them, like an archaeologist professor who moonlights as a explorer and adventurer.
Yeah.
That fucking thing can latch onto anything,
It
man.
doesn't matter what it is. It's like a grappling hook
Velcro.
in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were over. My sister, Nick, her fiance, and I. We were over at Beer Mongers the other day, and they had. What was on the left screen? Oh, the last Lord of the Rings movie,
The longest fucking one.
and then Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull on the other one. It was like adventure, like epic. It was awesome.
Like these two massive fucking movies.
Yeah, like the
playing right
last
next to each
of
other.
the series of both of these. It was great. But
Great.
it was good because it was the end of both of them, so just got to see the climax of all of them.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah, even though Crystal Skull was kind of.
don't you
my
dare,
opinion.
don't you dare.
What, you didn't like that, or you did
loved
like that
movie.
one?
I like that better than any of
Oh,
them, except
come
Sean
on.
Connery wasn't in it. So
What, you liked it better than the other ones?
yes.
Oh, Temple of Doom is kind of like, nah. It's got Data though. That was pretty fun.
I love you.
Adopt me. I don't want to work in the mines anymore.
Angelina Jolie.
I invent gadgets for you. The booby traps.
Yeah.
The original one is great. I think my favorite one is Raiders of the Lost Ark. The
Yeah.
second one.
What the hell?
What the fuck happened?
That was interesting.
Was that a gun?
No, it's a mic stand.
No. I think I hit the table just right.
Yeah, must have.
Whoops.
No, but yeah, it was. What was the first one? Was the last? No, Last Crusade was the third one, right? And then
Oh no! I'm getting it mixed up. I think
because it was Temple of Doom,
No.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, then Temple of Doom.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Last Crusade, and the Temple of Doom was the third one.
No.
Yeah, Temple of Doom was the third one.
Why would the Last Crusade be the second one? I'm looking this up right
Okay,
now. 'Cause
maybe
I
the
don't- I
Last
think
Crusade
you're
is the
wrong.
third one.
I'm almost positive.
From
that
what I
you're
remember,
wrong.
the Temple of Doom was like the cash-in one, where it was like, yeah, we'll just make another one. Because it had nothing to do with the Nazis anymore. That storyline was all wrapped up.
Yeah, but then the fourth one had to do with the Nazis.
No, they were Russian. It's during the Cold War, man. It's like in the 1960s. Remember? 50s, I think, like late 50s. Yeah, because fucking that Shia LaBeouf,
Yeah.
fucking Steven Stevens was like a old greaser guy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's from the 50s.
Yeah.
And they're doing the nuclear experiments, and that's during the Cold War.
Yeah, when he's in the. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Because I saw Crystal Skull fairly recently.
All right, so it was Raiders of the Lost Ark first, then Temple of Doom, then Last Crusade, then Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Okay, so yeah, Temple
Thought
of Doom
so.
was the second one.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
Raiders of the Lost Ark was 1981, Temple of Doom was 84, Last Crusade was 89, and then 2008. God damn, 2008?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't think it was that long ago.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Well, that's not that long ago.
yeah, but
6 years.
but I thought it was only like 3 years ago.
Nah. Time
I don't
fucking
know.
flies when you get old.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Just get old and die and get out of the way. Amen.
Bury us under the ground so you can trample us under your lively and happy feet.
And morbidly obese.
Trample over us
You
to get
know-
your French fries.
You know, did you ever notice the only kind of shoes that obese people could wear are hush puppies? Did you ever notice that? They got the same shoes. They got the black with the Velcro strap.
Yeah,
that's
they
it.
have to.
Everybody wears the
If
same
you don't
shoes.
have that, your laces are fucking stretched to the ends of the earth
they're
on your fat fucking feet.
it's like Indiana Jones rope.
Oh,
Where
man,
you
yeah.
get the fibers breaking, and then somebody's desperately holding on to the end.
Jimmy, help me!
Yeah.
I fucking hate snakes!
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with
God
these fat
damn
people.
snakes! Why did it have to be snakes?
Why does it have to be snakes? It's always snakes, though, man.
It is.
It's always snakes in his life. That's how I feel.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's snakes and spiders. That's what live in these places.
Yeah, that's true.
It's dark. It's safe. There are
Yeah.
little tiny holes to get into these places because they've been all but sealed up.
True. Yeah, it's perfect breeding ground for snakes.
You
and
know,
spiders.
I remember when I watched the Goonies back in the day.
Yeah.
And I
That's
was
like indie light.
yeah, it was Indie Junior basically.
There was an Indiana Jones Jr. TV show for a while.
Yes, I know there was. Yeah, I remember seeing
That
that.
was a fun one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But I remember when I first saw the Goonies, and I was looking at I was like, okay, so we've got all these traps set, right?
Right.
But somehow,
The
oddly
Fratellis
enough,
make it through.
no, like there are other people have been through these booby traps.
Yeah, but they didn't make it out alive.
Yeah, but they're still
Chester Copperpot.
just a cup of pot.
I don't think you
no.
should be touching a dead guy.
Yeah.
Monkey.
Yeah. I don't want to touch him. No, I don't get why they get through all these. Like the traps are only set to run once, right?
Yeah, they shouldn't really be able to reset.
See what I mean?
So how did they? Who goes back and resets them? There's
Exactly.
like a mystery Goonie.
Yeah.
There's a third Goonie.
The
Wow,
third
or
Goonie.
A
there's-
fourth. Wait, a 17th Goonie. How
Yeah.
many fucking?
Let's
Goonies
see.
there are?
You got. We're not going to count Sloth because he's debilitated. We've got
S is
we
for
got
like Social Security.
Sloth, Social Security Disability. Sloth loves Social Security.
That's my next fucking post-it note art that I'm doing at work. The face of Social Security. Sloth.
Viva disability.
Ah, Slothy. Did you get your disability check this week?
Oh man. Hey, I bet
I only dropped you once. Okay, maybe twice.
No, but maybe that's what was going on. The Fratellis,
Social security fraud?
yeah, they had Sloth, locked him in the basement, collected his check.
What's fucked up about that is that shit actually happened
I'm sure it does.
several times.
I'm sure it does.
We get emails about the news about stuff like that. There's
Yeah.
people who like lock up the like mentally challenged people or like disabled people.
Just
in their
wait a
basement.
minute. Listen to this. Can you imagine being a tambourine player in this? Wait for it again. Like, here it comes. All right. He's like, this is my time to shine. There it comes. Got the nice drum beat coming in. Here we go.
Oh, I'm coming to the forefront.
It's your time to shine, Ricardo. Don't fuck it up. I'm nailing this shit. This is live.
Reel it in.
Oh, man. But anyhow, yeah. So let's see. There was Chunk, Mouth, Data, right?
The hell is this?
I don't know. This is all part of the soundtrack.
Okay. Sloth, Mouth, Data. No, I'm sorry. Chunk, Mouth, Data. Mikey, Brand,
then Steph,
and what's
Andy.
her name? Andy. Yeah,
So that's
the
7.
Goonies. 7 Goonies.
and then Sloth gets thrown in there at the end.
Sloth, 8th Goonie. So you have like a 9th Goonie who's going back and setting all the traps. I mean, he's not a Goonie. He's just part of like the One-Eyed Willie's.
Right.
Yeah.
So what if it was Troy the whole time?
Troy. Oh, that's fucking scandalous.
Because
I'll get you, Goonies!
Andy! You Goonie!
What a prick.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
I know.
Of course he's going through setting all the traps. He doesn't want him to get rich. He wants him to fucking develop the land.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that was what his dad was buying their land. He's
and
like,
the only thing in the way are these snot-nosed kids and their dog, you know?
well, they're
Well,
dog-like creature named Sloth. Oof.
So
Sloth love bone.
yeah. So what? Yeah. So
Sloth.
what if that's what's going on? Like, because the well comes up. Remember?
Yeah,
right
that's
there,
true.
and they're the ones at the top of the well. So what if Troy climbed down, set all the traps?
Well, no. This has to go deep because they have to first of all have a history of the traps passed down through their ages,
Right.
from the pirate times that they made the traps until now. So they have to be like a long line of descendants.
Wait a minute. Oh, I got goosebumps.
Okay.
What if Mikey's dad, because he's the curator of the museum, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
What if he's going down and making sure all the traps stay in tip-top shape?
Why, to kill his kids?
No, he tells them to stay out of the attic because he knows the
And
map
he
is up
has
there.
the fucking
he
map.
has the map.
No way.
I got fucking goosebumps.
This is creepy.
Look, I got him.
Oh my god, you're right.
What if Mikey's
Wow.
dad?
Oh shit.
He's the one keeping up the legacy. He's like a long lineage back from like the fucking British people who came in and trapped One-Eyed Willie, and they had to keep him locked in there because they knew they couldn't get to
It
it.
was their stash of stuff.
their
It was their
stash.
historical stash of shit.
Yeah.
And the traps, they kept up all the traps. Anyone who came through to try to steal it from them,
yeah.
he fucking made sure that
And
they didn't make it.
that's why they were the first ones down on the beach when the police didn't even call them. Remember, the cops show up and they see the kids, and then all of a sudden his parents show up.
Yeah, why the fuck were they there?
They didn't get called
They were already there. They already knew where they had gone because the map was gone.
because he had the map,
And he
'Cause
couldn't get to
kept
'em.
track of the map. He kept track of everything inside of there.
Because the Fratellis were already right on their asses. So
Right.
there was no way he'd catch up. He just waited for him at the end, hoping
Yeah.
that they'd make it through.
He knew where it was going to come out.
Ay, 12 minutos. Ay, 12 minutos.
No, payment. No, I don't mention no, no. What you say? no pen, no pen, no pay, no sign.
And he writes on
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but he would never tap into his sacred duties in order to save the developments.
Exactly. Because
But-
that's his job as the curator.
Right, which he failed miserably because they fucking sailed the fucking thing away and now it's gone forever.
That's why he ripped the paper up at the end.
Yeah, he's like, God damn it, Mikey! You are so grounded, you son of a bitch.
There'll be no signing today or ever again because my money's going. It's out there.
It's
I was gonna buy some nice house in California. Yeah, this fucking town.
I was gonna sell this piece of shit property and make some serious change over this fucking prick-ass prep motherfucker.
You got the angry guy. You got the kid who talks too much. You got the fucking troglodyte child. You're ruining my life, Mikey. I was gonna get out. We had money to hire a maid. If we didn't have money, you think I could hire a maid? Seriously. We just cracked this shit wide open.
Oh my god, there's no... That's too logical.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's like... You ever seen like those cracked articles where they're like they unveil conspiracies about movies and stuff like that, and they're very convincing?
Maybe.
I don't think that I've ever seen a fucking Goonies one like that.
Yeah.
But that, and I would know because I'm pretty sure I would come across that. That is one of a kind, first of its kind.
Yep. It's
Dude, you
recorded.
just crack that fucking code, man.
There you go.
That's
Yep.
the secret. If you talk to the people who made that movie, I bet you they tell you you're right.
They're like,
Kill you right away.
kill me with the curly dagger.
Never
from
go
the ship.
Oh, that's a brutal death.
Yeah. Man.
God damn, man. It's amazing.
I think we just did it.
I think we definitely did something.
Something bad just You're gonna find me dead in my bed someday.
Next
My eye
I'll
is
come up.
missing.
Oh my god! You have a patch over it.
You were the first Goonie.
You're stuffed in rubies. I cut you open, and there's just like a.
You're the one they call mouth, aren't you?
Spread it out. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh man, this 80s FOD music. That's part of
It's
the soundtrack.
so great.
Who would buy it?
No, nobody.
Where's that workout music? That's the other 80s song I know.
Which workout song?
That Good Lovin' song or whatever. When Brand when
Good
he's
Love.
yeah when he's
Good
like riding
enough
on the
song.
little
They,
baby fucking
Who does
bicycle.
that song?
I
It's
don't have a clue.
oh god, I can't think of what her name is.
Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, she does it. Cause remember she's on the TV later.
Yeah.
This might be it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Maybe. Maybe not.
I don't think it's it, man.
No. No, it's too continuous. No, I don't think that's it. Should be there. Where's this in them?
What is this garbage, man? They just filled it up with crap.
I think because they use just like seconds, you know, of the songs.
Yeah, it's just stuff little crap plays as they're having their adventure. The composition is what I remember. This is it.
There it is. You broke my bike! You broke my bike, you son of a... You son... Brand, you bring those kids back or I'll bring a Harry Kisser! That's Harry Kerry, Mom! It's exactly what I said!
Brant was going after him for the parents!
Oh my god, that's what they told him!
He was
His
trying
mom
to
was like, listen, Mikey found the map. It was in the attic. Your father has been keeping track of this ancient pirate treasure. What? Shut up, just listen. Your brother's in trouble, okay? Him and all his friends, they found this map. They stole the little doubloon. They're going to try and find Chester Copperpot. Who? Chester Copperpot. He found the treasure map earlier. Your father went in when he was tending. Oh my god, I got more goosebumps. That's where he got the map.
He got it from Chester Copperpot!
He went in to take care of the traps. And he found that guy because he disappeared. He was in the papers.
Yeah, he was in the
He
papers!
was in the paper. So he clipped out the thing of like, this is when I failed. I'm not going to fail again.
Oh my god.
And then he went in, got the map back from him, and the little doubloon, and then they went back.
That's
he went back
that's
and
where
he
they
hid
got
it,
it
and
from.
he's like, I'm going to hide it in the attic so nobody can find it.
Why not? It's a bunch of other museum stuff up there.
Shit.
Fuck! But this is too real, man. This is too real.
He's getting. This is getting too bad. Old-fashioned superstition. I find it.
Troy, let him go! Troy, oh my god! He's fucking like
Troy, let
breaking
go of my
up.
arm.
The training wheels popping off.
Yeah,
of him,
yeah.
like. Oh yeah.
Sit and listen to this all
I know,
day.
me too. Oh fuck.
So anyhow, we're gonna take a little bit of break
Alright.
and then come back and do some weird news.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna play out here with some Dream Theater.
Oh yeah.
This one's off of Metropolis Part 2. Metropolis Part 2. Scenes from a Memory. This was the first Dream Theater album I ever heard, actually. This was one of the first Dream Theater songs I ever learned on the drums. It's a good one. This one's called Strange Deja Vu. See you on the other side.
Subconscious strange sensation, unconscious relaxation. What a pleasant nightmare, and I can't wait to get there again. Every time I close my eyes, there's another vivid surprise, another whole life waiting, chapters unfinished fading. Close up now, slowly coming into view. I've arrived, like a sunshine beaming through. There's a house I'm drawn to, familiar settings, nothing new. And there's a pathway leading there, with a haunting chill in the air. There's a room at the top of the stairs. Every night I'm drawn up there, and there's a girl in the mirror. Her face is getting clearer. Young child, won't you tell me why I'm here? In her eyes, I said story never told. Behind the disguise, there's something tearing at her soul. Tonight I've been searching for a feeling that's deep inside me. Tonight I've been searching for one that nobody knows. Trying to break free, I just can't help myself. I'm feeling like I'm going out of my head. Snap my heart into two. I'm not the one to speak about you. Back on my feet again, I go into the real world. Metropolis around me, mirrors shattered the gale. Why is this other light haunting me every day? I break through to the outside side with only a step away. Something's happening here, yeah. The feeling's so hard to shake. Could I have been that other world? It's a little of death to me. Still something, but I don't know what for. The missing key to unlearn my soul. Today I am searching for it. A feeling that won't go away. Today I am searching for one that I only know. Trying to break free. I just can't help myself. I'm feeling like I'm going out of my head. Tear my soul into two. I'm not the one I thought I always knew. I just can't help myself. I'm feeling like I'm going out of my head. Uncanny, strange deja vu, but I don't mind. I hope to find the truth.
Oh, Dream Theater.
It's a good one.
So good, Dream Theater. That was Strange Deja Vu by Dream Theater.
Off of a great album entitled Scenes from a Memory.
From memory, that was the last hurrah for them.
Why you say that?
They were going to quit after that.
Oh, they were going to stop.
Yep.
Wow.
That was going to be their last album, and that's why they did a concept album, because they said they always wanted to do a concept album. So they threw everything in, but the kitchen sink, and then ended up being...
That's the fucking shit. That's why.
Ended up being successful.
Put everything they had into it, and then they got like a good solid 5 albums after that.
Yep.
I would say all the way up to like Octavarium.
Octavarium, I think, was the last good album. I like that album.
That's my opinion too.
Yeah.
Black Clouds and Silver Linings was okay.
That was the beginning of the end for me.
Yeah, that's the last one that I listened to all the way through. It's the last one I have.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I'm done with this now.
Mm-hmm. I've
can't listen to
downloaded the Series of Unfortunate Events or whatever.
Yeah.
And not very good.
Not up to par.
No.
It's got Mike Mangini, which I don't question his talents as a drummer, but
right, he's talented. He did all the drums on the James Debris solo stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know he like holds a world record for fastest drumming or
well,
some
that
shit.
doesn't mean that he's a good drummer though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like he's a professor of drums.
Yeah.
At Berkeley, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's a very talented musician, but to me, it's not the Dream Theater feel anymore.
I completely agree. Yeah, even with him playing like Mike's stuff, it's not the same.
I'm cool with just the albums that they put out.
Yeah.
From The Majesty. What's the fucking first one?
Majesty. When Dream and Day Unite up there?
Dream and Day Unite.
Yeah, got it on vinyl, baby.
That's a great one.
Vinyl.
That album's great, and all the way through Octavarium, and that's fucking solid work.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. And if you haven't heard Scenes from Memory, then go fucking listen to it, because
all
it does is build off that last song and just make it it's so amazing.
That's the second track. The first song's instrumental.
Right, the overture song.
Overture 1928.
And then it's all concept, and you're gonna be blown away by the end.
1984.
That song, that album blew me away when I first heard it. I was like, what's happening? What?
Yeah.
What? I was like, holy shit!
Yeah, if you read the lyrics along with it, that really helps too.
I listened to it a couple times through, and I finally understood what was happening at the second time, and I was like, whoa, that's some deep shit.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Did a good job with it. So I'm still terrified by my Goonies theory, which we have developed over the break a little more.
That's just a stupid thing telling us that we aren't authorized to play that song. Fuck you. Okay?
And whatever.
It's for the recording people who listen.
And we got to turn the camera back on for everybody. But yeah, so...
the Goonies thing was intense, man.
Yeah, I'm continuing to build off of this terrifying theory. I don't want to go into any further detail because I may actually be murdered before the episode is over by Steven Spielberg. Because somehow I've concocted a theory that would make that... See, maybe maybe it's like Shakespeare, where he used to write like fictional stories, but it would be like parallel for what was going on in the real world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where he would
like
talk
a
about
critique of it,
different
almost.
different characters would be like royalty or whatever, and instead of directly addressing them, it would be like a subtle thing, like everybody knows he's talking about that person, but he's not directly talking about them.
Right, sort of metaphorical.
So what
Like
if
an
I just
embodiment of that.
like opened up?
Oh boy, that can of worms of epic proportions.
Maybe I just signed my own death warrant.
Oh god.
It's been nice 72 episodes, everyone. I'm very happy that you've
If
stuck with
Spielberg's
us
on our
all these
radar in
years.
any way, shape, or form, I think that we would be marginally more popular than we are.
If I die, then we will be very
Then we
surprised at our
have
popularity.
succeeded.
My death will be a mark of our success.
I'm gonna have to Weekend at Bernie's you though, like, play the music and have you just dancing, like next to the.
You can
to the
just
thing.
you can just like Stephen
then-
Hawking all your answers for me.
I get one of those little like those little boxing gloves on like a trigger thing that like extends like
yeah.
like fucking Data has in his like chest or whatever.
Yes.
And I'll have to punch you with air so that way you
Yeah.
can like utter random funny phrases.
Potatoes. Get like one of those saxophones that you just blow air into and it plays music no matter what you do. Yeah, but it'll be like that, but with voice.
I'll get working on the technology just in case you die.
Make sure, because we only have a few more minutes here. We're almost done. But anyhow, we can't be done without everybody's favorite segment. So it's time for some weird news. Stevie Wonder, can you do the honors?
Let's go.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news.
Weird news on the Kickstarter.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used a witchcraft hold me to get the fire off me! Oh, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. A human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has authorship.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Mitch.
Okay, this week we've got an interesting story. Another dumb criminal. One of our favorites.
Classic.
We love talking about these.
The dumb criminals top the weird news stories consistently.
Yes. Well, today we're going to be going to New Hampshire, Matt.
Oh, New Hampshire. We haven't been there.
I haven't been there for quite some time, if
Yeah.
at all. New Hampshire police say a motorcyclist clocked at 127 miles per hour bragged after being arrested that he had reached 185 miles per hour during the chase.
No,
Genius.
officer. You don't understand.
You have arrested me for the completely incorrect amount of speed.
Look, you're gonna fucking give me a ticket, get it right. I went 180 some miles an hour.
185.
185.
State police say 31-year-old David J. Fries. He's going to have a little shake with those fries. Of Manchester was spotted by a trooper on the Interstate 93 in Bow.
Oh.
And apparently that's part of New Hampshire. At about 2:45 a.m. Saturday. 2:45 in the
Jesus, he's
morning,
street racing
going
at
185 miles
almost
an hour.
3
Like
in
if
the
a
morning.
deer came out, like he would cut through it like Jello.
Oh my god, and the deer would cut through him like fucking
Yeah, and
Jell-O.
he would turn
They-
into
they
French
both-
fries. He would be David J. French fries.
David J. Julian Fries. Be like the magic bullet
That's it. Yeah, they'd be done.
to a potato.
Police say Fries then led officers on an hour-long foot chase in Concord.
An hour-long foot chase. He got off the bike and he ran for an
185
hour.
miles an hour.
I'm like a gazelle. Trooper Brown.
So yeah, for an hour-long foot chase in Concord, he was then subdued with help from a police dog.
Oh my god.
Fries was treated
Outrun
for
this.
Yeah. Try and catch these fries. Fries was treated for
Go get the
injuries
fries,
from
boy.
the
Go get 'em.
crash. He crashed at 185 miles an
He
hour.
crashed
Yeah.
and he got up and he ran.
And then
He's pushing his luck a lot,
he
man.
was treated for injuries from the crash and from the dog. He
Oh.
faces a variety of charges and is being held on $30,000 bail. It's unclear if he has a lawyer.
So he crashes his bike at 127 miles an hour.
No. That's what the police clocked him at, but it was the incorrect speed.
So wait a minute, he really did go 185?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like trying to like be like, no, I went 185.
No, his radar was wrong, basically.
So is he saying he's not like, no, excuse me, officer. That radar was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was really going like 85.
Yeah.
It was like, no, I was going 185. Okay, get it right, stupid. So he crashed at 185 miles an hour, and
then
he got up and he ran,
and then was attacked by
and then
a
a dog took him down. And then he has the gall to be like, I actually went 185.
185, officer.
Stupid.
Get it right, you fucking donut eating prick. So
wow, man, the fact that he survived a crash at 185 miles an hour. What did he crash into, a marshmallow?
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It was on loan for the 30th anniversary of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, he's walking through the town. They got him up in New Hampshire.
He crashed just the right spot.
Oh.
Now we're going to keep with the dog theme. This is in New Jersey.
Oh, boy.
Police say a New Jersey family's dog turned on the stove.
He turned on the stove? He's hungry. Feed that guy.
Which caught the laptop resting on the burner on fire.
Who put the laptop on a fucking stove burner? Only in New Jersey.
That's it.
Jesus Christ.
And set smoke through the roof. The fire was reported early Friday evening in Lacey Township while the owners were away. Police tell the Asbury Park Press that investigators believe the dog accidentally turned on the stove. No, he did it on purpose.
How is a dog going to purposefully burn a laptop? Well, I commend the dog for burning the laptop, and I hope he did it intentionally, because he should teach them a lesson about leaving electronics on a goddamn stovetop.
And living in New Jersey.
And living in, yeah. He's mad. He's mad. First of all, he lives in New Jersey.
Yeah. I want to get out of here.
Turn this gas on and end my life. I'm tired of this.
Police say heat from the stove eventually burned the laptop computer that had been left on top of the appliance.
That poor dog was like stuck in there, though.
Smoke was pouring from the roof when firefighters arrived, but the blaze was quickly extinguished. Firefighters rescued the dog, which emerged unscathed.
Oh, that's a good end to that story.
Yeah,
I would feel bad if the dog, like, he accidentally turns a burner on and then he gets, like, smoke inhalation and he dies or something like that. That would really suck. Yeah. It's not his fault.
I mean, he finally got what he wanted. He's finally free.
He's free.
Which is also a song from Scenes from a Memory. Finally free. Well, let's keep with the I guess what would police and fire department, emergency services.
Yes, emergency services.
Drug bust. The drug bust was perfectly planned. Unfortunately, Austrian police broke down the wrong door. Please, we've got you surrounded.
Oh, let me bake you some cookies. Hold on, just wait.
Get on the floor, Granny. We don't want your cookies. Your cookies are full of pot. We're here to arrest you. You're under arrest.
I think actually pot is legal there.
It doesn't matter. Your Coke cookies. So police official Joseph Knoflash, Knoflach. Knoflach, yeah. Joseph Knoflach has confirmed a media report that a SWAT team used a battering ram to bust into an apartment at daybreak and surround its sleeping tenant with guns drawn. And it was actually meant to target the neighborhood dwelling.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The poor guy wakes up.
It's my first day living a life from work. I'm sorry.
I overslept. Oh my God, I'll never do it again.
It was the holiday weekend. I forgot to turn my alarm back on. Kill him!
Stop resisting!
We do not tolerate tardiness in this country.
You'll be on time every day! Be it Labor Day or any other day. We don't care.
Burn him at the stake. Teach him a lesson he will not soon forget.
I don't have any time to remember it. It'll be dead.
Oh, man. They subsequently went next door and found cocaine, cannabis, and what police call suspicious amounts of cash. 2 men are in custody.
I mean, doesn't that like kind of throw out the surprise element? You knock down your neighbor's door, and then that guy somehow he's still.
What was that
sleeping
noise?
soundly.
I don't know. They're busting in the neighbor's apartment. What an idiot!
Jerk. If they could see all the coke we have here. Oh man.
Well, looks like the cops missed the mark again. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh. As for the wrong suspect, Knopfletch says compensation forms have been handed out.
Listen, fill out this paperwork, and then I will figure out whether or not I feel sorry enough for you to help you figure out how to get your job back, because we already called and said you quit. Now what you need to do, file these paperworks, and once you fill out these 463 pages, we will then file it for consideration, which will be another 182 pages. You must write your name 463 times on the bottom of each page. You must have to skip a few, figure out which ones they are. If you filed them wrong, you will have to do them again. We have no mercy for the weak. Now, excuse me, we have to bust into your neighbor's apartment and hope it's the right one.
The
SWAT car is full of paperwork. We have plenty of bad choices to make.
Dude, that's not even that far off from the
I
latest.
know. I'm well aware. All right. Well, we're gonna go to our to an ongoing story here.
Oh.
Feliz cumpleaños, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's not my birthday yet, but
well,
it's coming.
the Mexican woman thought to be the oldest person in the world reportedly turned 127
She's not dead.
on Sunday. No.
127. Ay caramba.
Lumbreres. Ay caramba, right, man? All right, buddy. Well, let's see what this muchacho has in store.
Let's see what this chalupa's saying.
She's positively habanero about all of this stuff. Lumbreras says she was born August 31st, 1887.
Oh my God.
She was born in the 80s too.
Wow, 80s baby. 1880s baby. You remember the 80s? Yeah, it was brutal, dingy, undeveloped.
And I had to fight off a Stegosaurus every week.
Her
Dude, they were building the fucking railroads back then.
They were, yeah.
That was like shortly after the Civil War.
Yeah.
The penny hadn't even been brought out yet.
What's this Newfoundland piece of metal here?
Is this Lou Diamond Phillips?
Hello, hey, hello, baby, hey, hello, the right time.
How many times I gotta tell you, Grandma, that's Abe Lincoln. Abe? Isn't he still the president? Grandma, put your sombrero
It's
on.
1986. It's 1986. Just take a nap, Grandma. You don't know what's going on. It's been a long day, Grandma. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. But it's been a long day.
So you mean to tell me that she lived to 127?
She's still alive.
And she's still living.
She's still alive right now.
God. I bet she makes some banging tortillas, man.
Well, maybe she might not.
She's had 120-some years to learn.
Well, I guess maybe she didn't learn, though. Maybe she never cooked a day in her life.
You don't live that long without learning how to cook. You don't live that long without learning how to do every goddamn thing there is to learn how to do.
I guess she really didn't have a whole lot of time.
She can take apart a walrus. Okay? She knows everything.
I know how to deconstruct and reconstruct a walrus.
Oh, there it is. Feliz cumpleaños! What's her name?
Her name
Chili con carne.
is Chili con Carne, inventor of the chili con Carne. Lumbreres is her name.
Lumbreres.
Her name is Leandra Becerra Lumbreres.
Leandra?
Vencida los cucarachas por 2 semanas en agua sin comida. There it is again.
Bring out mouth again.
Back to the Goonies. It always comes around.
Yeah. That's amazing, dude. I'm fucking impressed. To live that long, do you think you want to live that long?
Not me.
I wouldn't want to live that long.
Well, only if I didn't age. Like I said, we talked
I
about
could live
that
forever
before.
if I didn't age.
Yeah, because I really want to travel the galaxies and
I
all
thought
that.
you said you wanted to live to 87, because that's a good year.
Yeah. If I don't get to live forever, it all depends upon that factor.
I don't want to get old, man.
So her family says her secret to longevity.
We are so racially insensitive on this show. Oh yeah.
What's that guy's name at your work again?
What guy?
The guy whose birthday it was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, Mike.
Mike, happy birthday, Mike!
Mike!
Happy on birthday!
Happy sombreros birthday!
Oh man. Well, here, take a page out of this lady's book.
Yeah, Mike, you need to learn. You know what? We're not even fucking celebrating one more second of your birthday.
Nope.
Until you live to be 127 years old.
That's it. That's
All
it.
right?
This is the look. We're turning the music off.
Yeah, that's
this
right.
is
We're
the
done.
last of your birthdays, unless you learn
That's
how
it.
to be 127.
127. The alleged radar mileage of the last motorcycle accident guy.
Yes, but that was
Wow.
incorrect.
Yeah, I know. I want some guacamole. What about you?
Yeah, I had tacos for dinner.
You did? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's
Yeah,
perfect.
man. Oh, it's great.
Her family said her secret to longevity is eating chocolate, sleeping a lot, and not getting married.
And not getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one.
That
That'll
would
keep you alive longer.
Though she looks like an egg that's been nailed to the wall. There's the picture.
Holy shit!
She's seen better days.
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't know if she's seen anything recently.
She
she
kind of looks like a wood carving.
She does. She looks like a totem pole or
She
something.
looks rough as fuck.
She was always a woman who fought. She was still sewing and
She was a
weaving
boxer?
until about 2
Bobbing
years
and
ago.
weaving. 125 ain't stopping me now, bitch. I'm keeping these golden gloves. Woo!
Float like a marshmallow, sting like mashed potatoes.
Hey man, she's undefeated. You can't argue with that logic.
She's the ancient weight champion of the world.
Oh, yeah, music's still on. Wow, that's quite a, you know what, that's celebratory worthy.
So she was always
Sure.
a woman who fought. She was still sewing and weaving until about 2 years ago. Granddaughter Miriam Alvera, who's 43.
82.
Her daughter's 92. Now, according to a translation by the Metro. But as the Telegraph reports, Lamberis lost her birth certificate during a move 40 years ago. I think we're facing fraud here.
Yeah, this we need to just make this a little serious right now.
Fraud is against the law.
Bitch.
Do not try to defraud your government.
We'll get you. But in the meantime,
let's dance!
Guacamole!
So, according to El Horizon, Lumbreras has 73 great-grandchildren.
Holy shit! Ay, ay, ay.
55 great-grandchildren.
Woo!
Her parents were singers, Alvera said. She loved to entertain her grandchildren with the old songs they taught her. Ba, 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 baran.
She loved to use her old dance moves. Oh! Shit! Call the doctor!
Adios mio! Adios mio!
Por favor! El doctor!
Oh, feliz cumpleaños, doctor! ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué feliz cumpleaños?
No más vidas. No más vidas. I want to die.
Por favor. Oh, le morto. Le morto,
La
por
muerte.
favor.
La muerte, por favor.
Oh man.
Oh man, we're gonna have to get our Spanish listener to
That's
listen to this one.
Yeah, so we can translate for us. So, Kublai's through the Anya blows to their granny.
Yeah, Grandma, try not to die on your way out to the fucking bathroom. Police, whatever you're doing. Good job.
So that's that one. So here's our next one. We're moving to good old Utah.
Oh, baby, the Utah.
Well, 2 people were arrested on suspicion of felony theft after police said one of them swallowed a stolen ring in an attempt to hide it.
Oh boy, that's quite a commitment.
Pay no attention to the diamond-sized cuts that are going down my esophageal area.
You're gonna lock me up till I poop? What? What'd you say?
You will defecate or be detained.
You better poop that ring out in my hand right now, sir.
Ha! I'm trying to scare it out of you. Ha! Police say an X-ray clearly showed the ring inside the stomach of 25-year-old Christina Schagel.
Oh wow, what the fuck does she need a ring that bad for?
Investigators say 29-year-old Brian Ford had been examining a ring worth several thousands of dollars at Zales Jewelry Store on Friday night.
Oh boy.
About 45 miles south of Salt Lake City, when he allegedly left with it.
So he just
Police say he was
smashed it.
chased by an employee as he got into the car driven away by Schagel. Officers stopped the car and arrested both suspects a short time later. Police say they were baffled as to the ring's whereabouts until the X-ray of Schiegel's stomach was taken.
Where could it be? Let's take an X-ray, because that's police procedure.
You know, like, think about it. Like, what does he do? He gets in the car like, you got to swallow this ring. What? Will you marry me? I guess. The cops are coming. Swallow this ring.
He takes a knee and he stuffs it in her mouth.
I can shove it up your ass or you can swallow it. It's your choice.
Take your pick. Either way, you're mine. You're mine now.
That was from the Associated Press. So here we go. Here's on our next one. Going down to Florida, Matt. Going on down south to Florida.
Baby, the Florida.
The Jackson County Sheriff's Office responded last Sunday
Hey,
after
Jackson.
reports of 3 people
That's where my
were
sister
screaming out of a home, claiming to have been taken hostage.
Oh shit. I wonder if that's is that Jackson or Jacksonville?
Jackson County, Florida.
Okay.
It's happening again, Matt.
My sister lives there. That's
Uh-huh.
why I'm wondering. Maybe they were taken hostage.
Well, let's find out.
Oh God. They were screaming, "Help us!" We're
WMBD
hostages in this
reports
house."
that authorities arrived at the residence and were told that 3 supposed victims, 18-year-old Madison Douglas, 21-year-old Damian Hines, Coach Hines' son, and 30-year-old
Or the ketchup.
Matthew McDaniel.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. All right.
Help me, I'm a hostage.
I need to get out of here as soon as possible.
I got like 30 movies to shoot from here.
Whenever it's convenient.
I gotta get back to my pad in Austin.
That's what I love. That's what I love about hostage crisis. They keep getting older and older, and yet I don't stay the same age. Doesn't really work out in my favor. I try to apply that line as many times as I can. It doesn't always work.
Please recognize me.
My life is over. But they had been taken. They said they had been taken hostage for several hours. They were also told the supposed hostages were shot at in the home.
So you're telling me that each 3 of these people have different last names? So how are they like a family? Or are they just like 3 random people that ended
Well,
up in a
so
house?
far there are 3 random people.
So they had been shot at? That's what they alleged?
Like, you know, like around, you could say, like, you could hear people saying, like, I think somebody's being held hostage in that house. Which house? The one that's like the old beat up house?
Yeah, the screamy one.
You know, the house that yells all the time? I think those are people in there making those noises.
Could be. I thought it was creaky floorboards.
Just the house. So, police soon discovered that the group, in fact, hallucinated while on meth.
Oh.
Douglas said she had been
meth.
stabbed by a suspect, but authorities said she only had a light scratch on her abdomen that was self-inflicted.
Oh my God. She scratched herself.
Numerous windows were shot out and holes were shot in the walls. They completely removed a large rear window from the house on the second floor and threw the bathroom sink at imaginary attackers. Chunks of sheetrock, wood, firearm parts, and anything they could tear out of the residence was thrown outside, including the toilet, which was ripped from the floor. In total, more than $10,000 in damages were done to the residence.
Oh my god. A bunch of meth head dumbasses.
All three were charged with possession of meth, attempt to manufacture meth, felony criminal mischief, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Wow. That's like rattling off the symptoms of like one of those
Yeah.
drugs on TV. Yaz may cause brain embolisms, sudden death, heart attacks.
Symptoms to the cures of Yaz.
Feeling a need to jump off of a very tall structure.
Spontaneous human combustion.
I love Yaz. Cut it! Cut!
I'm completely on fire for Yaz. Well, Matt, sometimes when you have somebody over,
you
say, man, it's been a long time
it has been
since
a long
I've had
time.
a guest.
Yeah, I do say that every now and then.
Well, these guests had to go.
Have they been there too long? They overstayed their welcome.
Well, protected from head to toe like someone going to the moon, an exterminator on Sunday removed a 3-foot wasp's nest.
3-foot wasp's nest?
From a guest room bed in Winchester, England.
Oh my god.
Take a look.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
It's on the bed.
You say you have guests. I mean, that is not what you're expecting. You know, come stay with us.
There's fresh honey in the morning.
No, there's not. There's their wasps.
They don't make honey.
There's nothing good about them at all.
Except death. There's fresh death? Well, whenever you check in.
There's fresh surges of horrifying pain going through your body every morning. It's better than a cup of coffee. Wakes you right up.
We don't have an alarm clock per se.
Don't jump into that. That's not mashed potatoes. That is a giant wasp's nest in the bed. You might want to stay in the kitchen.
We don't have an alarm clock per se, but we do swat at the bed in the morning. It seems to wake people up. And then they go back to sleep forever.
Come stay with us forever.
I'll keep you forever. That's a Slayer song. I have never, ever in my 40-odd years on the job seen something like this before, John Burkett of Longwood Service Pest Control told the Huffington Post.
What a horrible day that must have been for that guy. That is terrible.
Get ready.
Oh,
the
God.
nest, which burrowed into the mattress, housed
Jesus.
5,000 wasps and took 3 months for the insects to build.
No fucking way. Who the fuck has a house that has a guest room that's so unused that they don't notice a gigantic fucking wasp
The
nest?
people from I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Remember that hotel? Nobody stayed in that shit. Remember that?
No.
Never saw that? Did you ever see that one?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, I Still Know. It's the one with Brandy in it, where like they go to the island. It's the only one with black people in it.
It's been like 10 years since I've seen it, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's been a long time.
But it took Burkett only a few hours to destroy it. He said he first sealed the windows and fumigated the worker wasps buzzing around.
He first
and then
put gasoline in his flamethrower tanks.
Yeah.
And then flamethrower the shit out
as
of
he
these fuckers.
screamed, "Burn, baby, burn! Let's go and burn out! Burn the mother down!" So he, let's see. Then he injected the nest with powder in 4 places. After 10 minutes, he returned to the room and began to break up the nest, which had papier-mâché consistency.
Paper mache.
Yeah, but it's from Seinfeld.
Papier-mâché.
He then disposed of the nest in the garden. Then the gardener died a few weeks later. The woman who lives...
por favor. Ayúdame.
It's my grandmother's birthday today! So the woman who lives in the home called Burkett after her son, her son went to look for something in the unused spare room and found the wasps had colonized the space.
Hey, son, can you go find me some wasp-like objects?
I believe I left the Afghan in the spare room upstairs. Would you mind retrieving it? The woman understandably did not want to be identified. Although he had a job to do, Burkett felt a bit sorry that he had to destroy something the Wasps had worked so hard to build. I stood in amazement looking at it, he said. If we could get humans to work together like this, we'd be in business.
We'd be in business. I like his I like his peppy attitude about that.
Yeah, it sounds like he's like scheming, like he's going to start like teaching bees how to speak English.
If I could just get these bees to organize and speak English.
I'll kill you if you don't learn English.
Attack!
They're doing a bad job. So now we're going to go to New England here.
Okay,
all right?
The other England area, but in our area.
On this side of the pond.
On our territory.
New England's tallest lighthouse has been sold for $78,000. Okay? A federal government spokeswoman says General Services Administration has accepted a bid for the Boone Island Light Station of York, Maine.
Okay.
The winning bidder is Portland, Maine resident Art Girard. The administration closed out an auction of a 133-foot tall lighthouse tower on August 17th. More than a dozen bidders vied for it. The government has to approve Girard's bid, which was the highest of the bunch. The lighthouse was built in 1855 and is located on a tiny rock island 6 miles off the Maine coast.
Is it like a classic? Is it like a classic scene?
Yes.
Is it that lighthouse on the rocks that's way out in the distance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know I've seen this before.
Yep.
This guy bought it for $78,000. That's pretty cheap if you think about it. That's like a big ass lighthouse, and it's an icon. Wow. Had I known, I would have tried to bid on that thing.
There you go. All right, so now we're gonna go to State College, PA.
Oh wow.
Close to home.
Home turf. All right.
A Penn State student is gaining an internet reputation as the squirrel whisperer. For befriending, feeding, and dressing up a furry little friend she is named Sneezy.
Sneezy,
Because of all the cocaine she gives it. Junior Mary Krupa tells WJAC-TV.
Can you imagine a squirrel on cocaine? He'd probably just like explode like a grenade.
His head would turn around like The Exorcist.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Give me a nut.
Give me a nut.
Please. That she's able to dress up the squirrel in party hats or get Sneezy to hold up doll-sized props simply by feeding the animal. It's all over, Matt. We're going to die.
Oh my god.
Krupa and Sneezy's exploits are chronicled in a Facebook page titled Sneezy the Penn State Squirrel. They're going to change their mascot.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty soon, they don't have Joe Paterno anymore. He's gone. And
well, so far,
diddles kids.
The squirrel, yeah, that's right.
The squirrel's harmless.
The squirrel's got to bring something back.
He can't sexually abuse people.
Everybody knows he's nuts already. You know. So far, the squirrel is proving quite popular. The Facebook page has more likes than the page dedicated to the school's mascot, the Nittany Lion.
Oh yeah, the Nittany Lion.
There you go.
Nobody gives a shit about the Nittany Lion.
Nope. Just a bunch of people who put him on the back of their cars.
Yeah, that squirrel's way more interesting, dude. He holds up like tiny signs and he's dressed up. That motherfucker can do some shit. Nittany Lion's just a fucking... It's the same thing as like the Food Lion symbol, isn't it?
Essentially. No, because like the Food Lion's like the sideways, like a profile of the lion, and he's like red. Yeah. And then Nittany Lion is like usually it's the front, and he's like laying down because he's sleepy from all the pot.
Difference to me. All I think about is bread.
Well, that's it for the weird news this week.
Wow. Okay.
So we'd like to thank everybody, and we'd like to thank the oldest lady in the world for being on our podcast.
Thank you, ma'am.
For being a story on the podcast.
For living as long as you possibly can and still fucking kicking.
And she'll die this week, and then there'll be another one next week, and it's a continuing news story.
We'll report it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
We're always going to be on top of that.
Yep, definitely. So until next week, my dear friends.
Have yourself a goddamn week and a half.
So, wait a minute. Wait for it. Until next week. This is the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt.
And we will see you next week we are going to be sending you out with some Hawkwind. This is the former project of Motorhead's Lemmy Kilmister, which he was kicked out of, luckily, and formed Motorhead, and kept our dear friend Mickey D in the business. So until then, this is Silver Machine by Hawkwind. And we will see you next week, my dear friends.
See ya.
Have yourself a good night.
Don't do drugs.
Machine.